ladies. I'm going to show you how I would photograph something and cut it out in Photoshop. I appreciate a lot of you won't have Photoshop, but maybe some of you have, and if you can afford to get it, it's really good for putting your pictures together really quickly on a computer. There are other ways to do it, but this is the way I do it, and I prefer to use it. So what I'm going to do is I got given some beauty products for Christmas, so I'm going to use that as a bundle, and I'm going to quickly snap a photo of it and then cut it out and put it on a white background. That's what you need to do. So if you're making your own listings or your own bundles, you need to photograph the products and then put it on a white background for your main picture. So what I've done is I couldn't find a white background. I could use a sheet, I suppose. I found an old IKEA box that I use for recycling, so I'm going to use that. So I'll just turn the camera around and show you. Excuse the mess. Right, this is a white IKEA box that I'm using, and then it's not very good sunlight today. In fact, it's crap. But I would do it just near the window. So, direct sunlight is fine. You don't need to use any fancy lights. As I said, the lighting today is pretty crap, so if you've got lights, that's good. But I prefer the lighting from natural light. So what I would do is take a photo of this and then cut it out. This is just a set I got for Christmas. The box behind is the type of box I use for my bundles. So it's just a brown postage box, and I put gold ribbon around it, and then I put my logo in the corner there. That's not my logo, that's a thank you sticker, but I put my logo there, so it's really cheap to put together. And yeah, that's how I do it. So I'll just take a photo and show you what I do next. Okay, so here's my attempt at a voiceover. First of all, I'm going to adjust the brightness and the contrast on the picture. I'm not an expert at this, but this is just what I do. Now I'm going to go to the paintbrush and set the tolerance to 15 and then cut the image out. So what you do is you hold down your cursor button or whatever it is, and then you click all around the image to highlight it. So here I'm just going all the way around, clicking and holding my I can't remember what it's called, that little button on your... I use an iPad. I use a laptop, the pad bit, so I don't use a mouse. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Just need to make sure you get all the bits in the middle as well, because sometimes the outside does, but some of the bits in the middle don't. Especially the white bits, they sometimes don't get covered, so you just need to make sure you try and get everything. Do 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 do. Yep, right. I'm just going around all the little edge bits. Now, next I'm going to click Refine Palette at the top. My computer's a bit slow, and this will tell me which bits I've highlighted. I've set mine to a pink background just so that I can see it more clearly. So at the top there I've got a white blob bit on top of the box, so I need to go back and just get rid of that. So if you click your Alt key and then deselect it the way you selected all the stuff, click Refine Edge again, and now here you can actually feather the edge, and you can also go around with a paintbrush, but mine's not working at the moment, so I'm not showing you how to do that, but I need to figure it out again. So now I'm just saving the file on my computer, so I've cut the background out. Oh yeah, so now I'm going to open a new file which needs to be 1000 pixels by 1000 pixels. I zoom out a little bit. Now I'm going to place it, so it's File and Place. Pick out the image you just saved. Click Place. And now I'm going to drag it at the side to make it bigger. Don't forget to hold your Shift key so that it stays, the dimensions stay the same. And then I just move it around a little bit and then click the crop bit at the top. And save it for web. Make sure it's 1000 by 1000. Save. Now when you name your file, name it with some of your keywords, because that way it will get found on Google Images. Get as many keywords in as you can. And that is it, I think. Yep, Bob's your uncle.